I moved here with my partner. My partner got a job offer in Australia. I've stayed in South Africa most of my life. The fact that I'm on a temporary visa as well makes employers more reluctant to choose me as a candidate. I don't have Australian experience. I don't have an Australian degree. Those things together make it a bit harder. I started job searching the day after I landed in Australia. I submitted about 250 job applications before deciding to look for some sort of help because I just felt like I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. Then I found Grad Jobs. I had a meeting to find out more about the program, and I was sold. The process itself was also much different than what I'm used to, so I found it quite challenging. My first approach was searching on multiple platforms like Seek, LinkedIn. I didn't make use of LinkedIn at the start that much. I made use of Seek more because it seemed like most companies were using Seek to look for candidates. But after that, I realized that LinkedIn was more prominent in Australia. And after doing the graduate course, I started making use of LinkedIn more. And that's when I started getting more of a response and landed my offers. I think both jobs are through networking, finding the right people to contact and contacting them on LinkedIn. When I contacted the employer, I was referred to the HR department and they contacted me to send me their CV and all those sorts of things. So I didn't necessarily apply for the job. I was just send my resume and then arrange an interview. With the Grad Jobs program, I was able to highlight the transferable or comparable experience related to the job. I wouldn't have done it without the Grad Jobs course, which helped me to highlight those. And you also have to follow up. That's another thing that I wasn't doing at the start. That's also important because they're also busy and your application might slip through the cracks. They might forget about you. So it's important to follow up. Just join the Grad Jobs program. I feel like a lot of times myself, I'm also guilty of that. As a candidate, you would apply for a position, which at that time it's sort of you are desperate to have any sort of position, but you don't think into the future and see yourself actually working in that position, thinking about what does this company do? How would it be like to work every day in that position? And would you enjoy it? Because you need to enjoy your work. You spend most of your time at work, so it's important to enjoy what you'll be doing. The job offers that I received and the responses that I read from applying for jobs, those were actually the ones which matched more with what I would enjoy. So if I spent some more time, I could have applied for less jobs instead of just applying for all jobs without doing that research. Let's say physical interviews, well, face-to-face interviews was I think about five. And then I also had some virtual or remote interviews, and those were, let's say, also about five. And then I got two offers. With regards to the interviews, I think you should try to be yourself because people, when they get to know you, they'll immediately know whether they want to work with you. And that's, I think, one of the important things besides all the skills and experience which you'd be able to offer them. Yeah, the nerves are always a problem, but I think you just have to sort of try to relax and just not think about the outcome too much. Think about the present and the now and what you are there to do. Don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. Like if you say something wrong or you don't answer as you prepared because you're nervous, then it's not the end of the world. I had some deadlines between accepting one offer and I didn't have some offers in writing. I only had verbal offers. So yeah, makes it very tricky. So I relied on Grad Jobs, your advice a lot because some situations I really didn't know what to do. I think that helped me a lot to make the right choices because it's also important not to burn bridges because the offer that you decline might be the offer that or the job that you land in at the end. So you should really manage that carefully. Yeah, don't burn bridges. The job searching process is hard. Nobody said it would be easy. It is emotionally and physically draining, but it's important to just keep pushing on because you will get that job. See myself working in this role for a long time, maybe forever. I just feel like it couldn't have gotten a more perfect role because it just matches my situation perfectly and my skills and my interests and what I'm able to offer and the feedback that I've gotten is quite good thus far. Not only from the employer but also from other third parties that work with the employer, which is always a good thing. If you want that job, nothing is impossible. You can get that job. Don't feel like you don't deserve it or you're not worthy. You are worthy, and you do deserve your dream job. So don't ever, not pursue that dream job. So just put in the hard work and stay positive, and you'll get there.